It's Madden NFL 22, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Texans and the Colts, coming up next.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the third round from Stanford.
And for many people, a bit of a surprise selection for the Houston Texans was Davis Mills because he only had 11 starts during his time at Stanford. But coming out of high school, many ranked him as the #1 quarterback going into college football. Has a live arm, better mobility than what people think, highly intelligent. I think the upside is tremendous for Davis Mills.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, Mills. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try to throw here. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Ben Banagoo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Second and 20. Running right, this is Ingram. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mills. He's going to go deep for Conley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts getting ready to take over for the first time. And you're going to look at their 6-year quarterback in his first season wearing the horseshoe. It's Carson Wentz.
And Carson Wentz made the move from Philadelphia to Indianapolis back in mid-February. And although his last season as an Eagle, not one that he wants to remember, he's now reunited with his former offensive coordinator and current Colts head coach Frank Reich, and gets to play behind one of the best offensive lines in football. A great place to resurrect his career.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and now it's second down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2.
Mills on 3rd and 2.
Caught here by Conley.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Amendola now, jet sweep, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Mills now going to keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Davis Mills taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go. Let's go.
Indianapolis set to take the field here. They are 0-3 after falling in Week 3 to the Tennessee Titans. Worst start, for the Colts since 2011. Now, Carson Wentz, bit of a surprise that he did play despite having sprains in both ankles. But the Colts' offensive struggles, they continued, especially in the red zone, twice settling for field goals, even though they had it 1st and goal in each situation. CD, where does this team go from here?
I'm frankly surprised that they run the ball as little as they have, or I should say have run the ball as little as they have. Just 10 carries for Jonathan Taylor in a close game, and he averaged over 6 yards a carry. I think Carson Wentz wanted to make sure he proved his toughness. He's heard what people have said about him. Sprains in both ankles. If there was any way possible, he was going to give it a try, give him credit for that. But he was only sacked twice. I still can't believe they haven't run it more. But the biggest thing, Quentin Nelson, the all-pro, almost all-world guard, looks like a high ankle sprain. He may be out for a while.
And they'll stay on the road for the next 2. They're at Miami Week 4, and then they go to Baltimore for a Monday nighter, Week 5.
We gotta step it up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, with that incompletion, glancing down here at the Week 4 NFL schedule, a couple of games that I have circled, Charles. Arizona at the Rams, a couple of 3-0 teams. But Sunday night, never going to be short of drama in this one when you've got Tampa Bay and Tom Brady going to New England.
Yeah, and Gronk going along with him, right? Where Tom goes, Gronk goes. But I'm really proud of you, partner, because you actually added a second game because, let's face it, the whole league is focused on the one that you mentioned on Sunday night. The whole world is focused on that one. That is going to be dramatic. But you mentioned Arizona and the Rams. 3-0 teams in the NFC West, arguably the toughest division in the league. One of them is going to come out and lead that division likely. How about a few others? Kansas City and Philadelphia. Can the Chiefs get back on the beam on the road? And will they have their coach Andy Reid back? They expect to have him there. Carolina at Dallas. Carolina going back to the state of Texas for the second.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. $37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Ingram's got the 1st down and more, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Nice run there by Mark Ingram. The 3-time Pro Bowler and 3-time 1,000-yard rusher was signed by the Texans to be a veteran presence in their running back room, despite the fact he'll be 32 in December. Hoping to get one more good season out of the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mills. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Carson Wentz had Zach Ertz and later Dallas Goedert during his time in Philadelphia as excellent tight ends. But I think he'll grow to like Jack Doyle as well with the Colts. That connection there gives him a 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 4.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned at ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
But now it's third down. To throw, it's Wentz.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Andre Roberts now to return it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a very strong first half for our rookie quarterback. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Colts, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Here's Rodgers to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wentz to throw.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Wentz. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Indianapolis. Zach Pascal there to make the grab.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A first down throw for Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Amendola's got it, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. That's caught. He finds Amendola again.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Hines now on the return.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wentz.
He's going up top for Taylor.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
31 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead.
So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Roberts on the return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. First down, Mills.
Caught here by Conley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
On second down, Mills again.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. The rookie from Michigan, Kwity Paye, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
All over you.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
and they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
It's our time. It's our time. 51 the mic, boys. 51.
Back to throw. Wentz.
Finding Pittman. Fights off the defender.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And here's Rodgers to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Indy set to go on offense once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First throw of overtime for Wentz. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a first throw here in overtime. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Wentz now to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
51, Mike 51.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that changes everything here in OT.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Play fake, Mills.
And he's got Amendola on the connection. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
DeForest Buckner. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It was a little bit of a surprise when DeForest Buckner was traded from the San Francisco 49ers to the Indianapolis Colts prior to the 2020 season, but it sure paid off for Indy. Named All-Pro for the first time with 9.5 sacks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Again, it's Johnson.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
On 1st down,
it's Taylor, but nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Second and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor.
But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. Going for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Houston set to take over.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mills now from the 50.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.